My name is Michael Basinski, and I'm one of the principals here at Northwood Middle School. We are coming to you to present the honors recipients for first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter. You've heard it many times. COVID has robbed us of many things, and it would usually be in an auditorium with students and parents around us. Unfortunately, we can't do that right now. So we feel this is the next best thing. Tonight you will hear from our counselor, Mrs. Marzak, and the other principal, Jim Rollins, as we portray to you the recipients of Merit Roll, Honor Roll, and High Honor Roll. After that, I'll have a few closing remarks, and thanks for watching us. At this point in time, I would like to turn it over to the other principal, Jim Rollins.
Thank you, Mr. Basinski. At this point, I would like to recognize our Merit Roll Scholars. These are students who have earned a 3.0 to a 3.4999 for the first, second, or third grading period. Chloe Alexander, Pierre Alston, Alea Anderson, Zion Anderson, Christopher Ashby, Ayana Barker, Rasheen Bates, Ethan Bow, Victoria Berthold, Camden Nikes. You want to pick it up from here? Camden Bondi, Charles Boone, Ashley Bowens, Isabella Bridge, Natalie Bristow, Acadia Brown, Caden Buffman, Anthony Burnett, Mason Burnett, Jocelyn Burge, Andrew Cahill, Amaya Camarillo, Orlando Campbell, Olivia Campbell, Justice Cheney, Caden Darnell, Brooklyn Easton, Riley Edmondson, Anthony Edwards, Aiden Ewell, Kylie Gardner, Justin Godbolt, Jocelyn Gonzalez, Josiah Green, Talena Hagler, Nasir Harris, Ivory Heflin, Zanaya Holloway, Elijah Hope, Gage Hopkins, Isabella Huffman, Cameron Ingram, Mylin Jackson, Zion James, Aiden Jarrell, Jacob Johns, Emelina Jones, Michael Justice Moses, Brianna Keith, Isaiah Keith, Allison Keys, Jessica Kimball Coleman, Landon Kimmy, Caden Klein, Madison Kling, Taylor Lang, Braden Loper, Riley McAvina, Jarier Madison, Nicholas Majors, Braden Matix, Patrick Moore, Branson Morgan, Liam Nielsen, Anaya Ogletree, Donae Ogletree, Connor Ortiz, Madison Owens, Brandon Perez, Janaya Perkins, Bianca Piccioni, Elizabeth Pierce, Gabriel Pyrock, Peyton Rivera, Zion Rivera, Ethan Rogers, Madison Rogers, Orain Rogers, Braylon Romero, Gianni Schaefer, Jordan Schallenberger, Ava Shedrick, Jalen Sheriff, Anthony Swan, Landon Thomas, Tiana Thomas, Avery Washington, Bailey Webb, Olivia Wells, Matthew Whalen, Mackenzie Whalen, Isabella Wilson, Zayden Wilson, Jalea Winborn, Abigail Workman, Dominique Worthy, Marcus Wyman, and Kellen Zakia. I would like to congratulate all of our Merit Roll Scholars on having a wonderful school year. And at this point, I would like to turn the microphone over to our guidance counselor, Mrs. Jill Marzak, and she will honor our Honor Roll Scholars. Mrs. Marzak?
Good evening. I'm here to recognize those who've met honor roll requirements. Honor roll is those having a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.99. Ariana Arcand, Courtney Bailey, Ryan Bailey, Sebastian Baker, Brady Basinger, Braden Bowman, Camille Brown, Janessa Bucky, Mandolin Buckles, Destiny Cannon, Sean Kaminsky, Devon Davis, Alina Deuce, Devin Dixon, Nathan Doyle, Grace Alano, Madeline Francisco, Caleb Freeman, Tyler Freeman, Aaron Fry, Javian Fuentes, Calvin Gifford, Aubrey Gillis, Jackson Goodspeed, Jayliana Grant, Mikhail Grandin, Drake Hagler, Karina Hans, Zachariah Harper, Gianna Henry, Jaden Hughes, Johanna Jerome, Aubrey Jaycox, Luke Jackal, Josiah Jones, Jesselyn Jude, Nor Khalil, Haley Klein Youngkin, Xavier Kurzak, Reese Kaiser, Alexandria Langford, Jomar Lauer, Lex Lear, Zariah Lee, Madison Lilly, Taylor Long, Addison Marks, Mackenzie Meadows, London Miller, Itai Mavir, Christian Newton, Nicholas Newton, Olivia Noble, Eva Ogle, Daniel Aquendo, Jocelyn Payton, Kirsten Peters, Peyton Pierce, Leah Pyrock, Aaron Prosek, Luke Rainey, Olivia Ramirez-Leith, Julia Rager, Janiyah Robbins, Shyla Rogers, Alyssa Roan, Mackenzie Rudd, Mallory Ryan, Braden Schleimer, Eva Schneider, Mason Schneider, Miley Sears, Cora Sekar, Rachel Schallenberger, Jaden Shine, Mackenzie Smith, Grace Stanek, Micah Stevens, Mackenzie Steitler, Kyle Swart, Stella Ternez, Brianna Thorne, Lamont Tinsley, Megan Tyson, Ethan Van Lute, Alice Vavzancic, Ian White, Alyssa Wolfram, Dakota Wren, Abby Youngberg, Tyler Young, Christian Zirkle. Congratulations to those who've received honor roll. Now here's Mr. Basinski with highest honor roll.
Thank you, Mrs. Marzak. It is my privilege to present those students that have received a 4.0 or higher. That is A's in all their classes or A's and B's in honors classes, which are weighted with a 5-point A. It is one of our longer lists, and that makes me very, very happy. Corin Allen, Arturo Arita, Kaylee Bechtel, Noel Bishop, Maxwell Blewett, Ryan Body, Gabrielle Bramwell, Natalie Bramwell, Jaslyn Brooks, Logan Brooks, Ryan Brown, Alexander Bruner, Madison Burnett, Alexander Cahill, Dominic Carmen, Madison Caruso, Brock Casey, Ryan Chevalier, Kevin Chisholm, Capri Church, Jamie Collins, Kylan Connors, Alexis Contreras, Ephraim Cook, Aaron Kraus, Madison Davis, Brady Delzer, Carly Farkosh, Brooklyn Freeman, Alola Garcia, Ayana Hagler, Sean Harder, Breslin Hawk, Davis Hawk, Aiden Hebel, Joseph Heflin, Isaiah Hill, Ryan Hosafar, London Horn, Elena Humrick, Alexandria Jimenez, Josiah Jimenez, Riley Johnson, Savannah Kiefover, Cameron Keith, Jackson Kimball, Lucas Kokai, Cadence Kaiser, Alex Lear, Caitlin Lesko, Madison Lesko, Kalia Lewis, Amari Lind, Taryn Long, Robert Loper, Kira Masson, Anaya Madison, Lucas Manholt, Ashley Macy, Autumn Macy, Mallory Mays, McKenna McCall, Isabella Meadows, Xavier Moriarty, Elijah Muveri, Maya Neimer, Parker Osborne, Andrew Peacock, Marissa Peacock, Abigail Padsedlio, Madison Quayle, Tala Rahman, Seth Randall, Anthony Wrights, Jose Rivera, Noah Robertson, Nicholas Rogers, Piper Scheitauer, Zoe Scheitauer, Jamin Schmidt, Anthony Schmitz, Haley Schmitz, Rocco Schneider, Dylan Schnetzler, Lola Shawoko, Maxwell Shredrick, Cadence Shopkoff, Ava Smith, Cameron Smith, Gavin Smith, Bailey Snyder, Ashley Stanek, Aiden Starr, Drew Stepp, Raymond Stone, Kylie Taylor, Arabella Truxell, Gabrielle Turner, John Turner, Ethan Twining, Nalani Vinovich, Bennett Watcher, Ava Wan, Jace Walters, Anthony Washington, Isaiah Wells, Dominic Whitaker, Seth Wilkerson, Everett Winkleman, Ayana Wood, Araya Woolbright, Sarai Young, and saving the best for last, Marley Zakia. Congratulations to all these students. You'll notice we didn't specify whether it was first quarter, second quarter, or third quarter. Almost all of these students, and I'm telling you north of 95%, were on multiple honor rolls, and they should be commended. For my closing remarks, I'd like to tell you about my brother Ben. I have 4 older brothers, and they have each taught me a lot. But I am the youngest of 5, and Benjamin is right above me. He runs marathons. We're not sure why, but he does. Since he started running, and I think he's run 4 or 5 marathons, he's taught me a lot about them. I didn't know that there were pacers in marathons, people who usually carry large sticks, and if you want to run a 5-minute mile, you run next to this guy, 5.5 next to this guy. And so they keep you on pace throughout all 26.2 miles. Depending on who you run with makes a big deal. It makes a difference. Benjamin tells me that there are very few fights when running a marathon. That quite the opposite, people encourage you and tell you to keep on going. The clothes that you wear are very, very specific. You want something light, but not too light, because you start off in the morning and usually it's quite brisk. He says you want the weather to be around 70 degrees. And how you train for one is how you run, meaning the terrain. If it's hilly, if it's flat, that's how you train. Also, you always have to know where you're going, and there are people along the way to tell you that. Knowing what I know about running and now what you know about running, I'd like to tell you a story. I want you to think of someone who is running a 36-mile race. Those pacers that they like to run alongside, well, for the first 12 miles, they were there half the time, and then the other time they gave you a walkie-talkie to tell you how fast to go. Then for miles 12 through 18, they weren't near you at all. And you actually had to listen to them through the walkie-talkie. Then miles 18 through 36, they were with you some miles and not with you others. The terrain that you trained for, it's very different. You're running on sand now and not concrete. Also, you have to wear a backpack during this entire race. It's colder some days and hotter others. Colder some miles and hotter on others. And there are times where you are running all alone. What I've just described for you is this school year. And as you can see from our very long list, people are doing very well in their race. My grandfather used to say, the race is not to the swift, but to those that keep on running. All these students that we have read here can prove that they are great runners and therefore great students, and we expect the best from them. I would be remiss if I did not recognize two groups of people. The first being the teachers. They have done a phenomenal job this year. They have changed their teaching styles and acclimated to the students. They put in countless office hours after school, and I am proud to be part of their staff. The second group I would like to recognize is the parents. This is so very different for you, and yet you encourage your child the entire way. As an educator, I can't tell you how much that means to us. Again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.